Why would you say that to him?
It was me being drunk and stupid.
You didn't even say anything to her.
Actually. Why I can give like a major pass, and of course it's not my child.
And of course it's not my child. And of course it's not my child.
Because honestly,
I'm a little. Hold on.
So it was my fault.
Because
you're acting like a martyr, like it's just you.
I said what I said.
I have nothing to
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have a little more credibility than you.
Boom.
But Erika, walking around with the big $250,000 Cartier ring, around with a big crocodile bag,
for
fur
20
coat.
years.
They're not yours.
Baby, you wanted it on camera.
You did it
because
to me.
your contract was coming up.
Oh my gosh.
Drove
You know
Lisa
what?
Vanderpump off the
I
show.
drove-
What you did to my sister. You are the biggest
Bully.
in Hollywood.
And everyone knows it.
No, that's not you. Rewind that.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we'll be seeing the conclusion of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Part 3 reunion. And all I can say is, yeah,
Kathy did her big one.
so take that how you want to take it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, wanted, securing the bag.
All right, so basically everything comes back with Garcelle confronting Erika about her, basically Erika cussing out her son.
Why him? Out of everybody in the party, why would you say that to him and not a grown-up?
And they showed the clips of her saying, get the fuck away from me, go, this, and the third. My whole thing is, why would, regardless of her excuse was, oh, I was drunk. It wasn't personal. Because Garcelle's saying, like, why did you single him out? Why did you, like, why was it him? Do I think she was singling him out? No. But my thought process is, regardless, he's still a child. And especially with a child that's not doing nothing to you, not interacting with you, he got flowers and leaving, you're telling him to get the fuck out, get out. Like, it's just very weird as a grown-ass woman that's almost tap dancing on 50, maybe 60. But I'm just like, why would she do that? And I feel like Garcelle handled herself very well. Obviously, we know that Garcelle's not going to have like this boisterous reaction that I think we would want her to have, but I feel like she handled herself with grace and class like she always does. I want to touch on the situation with Andy last episode, and Andy issued Garcelle an apology for basically skating over the whole situation with the book in the trash can. They tapped on the book with the trash can, but then they talk about recycling, and they basically went around the whole situation. Like I said in my last video, like he thought it was funny, and everybody just like it's so funny, and I'm just like, it's disrespectful. And for Andy, like, this reunion was filmed almost 2, maybe 3 months ago. So now you just got this aha moment. You feel bad. You want to issue her apology now because the fans are coming at your head top. Andy, like, I have no problems with you, Andy. But at the end of the day, I don't think that was the way to do it at all. Talk about appalled. I'm appalled by Dorit and Kyle.
Erika said to Garcelle's son, the 14-year-old, to go, oh, I was there. I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny.
I think it's great that she did that.
Y'all thought it was funny that this woman basically cussed out. Y'all over here thought it was funny that Erika cussed out Garcelle's son. And just like, oh, I thought it was funny. I love that she did that. That was what Mauricio said. What was funny about it? What I'm trying to figure out. I want to find a key. I want to laugh too. So it's just really irritating. Like she said, if it was your child, then it will be a different story. Like when the fans or the bots, I don't fucking know, when they attacked Kyle's daughter, then it was a problem. Like, oh my God, don't attack my daughter. Don't. But when it was Garcelle's son, it was funny. And then Kyle's like, when I watched that back, I was mortified.
Saw the episode. I was mortified.
I don't see what would be funny about it at all.
I didn't even get to see it, and I'm just trying to figure out, in what world did you need to even watch it back to see that this woman cussed this 14-year-old boy out, regardless of the fact. So it was just irritating. And like I said, Garcelle was on Erika's head top. every single time because she was drinking, she was pill popping, and you're mixing antidepressants with liquor. Girl, it's a bad mix, and you just act out of control. You didn't show empathy. You didn't show any type of anything. And Dorit and Kyle basically mentioned that, and I respect that. And Lisa didn't say shit. You know, Lisa's gonna hold her homegirl down tenfold. So it's just a bad look. I feel like Garcelle said, like, I don't have to make you look bad. You're doing a great job, Erika. So Andy basically confronts Erika because she's like, you know, I'm handling this the best way that I can. And he's like, well, you know, some of the girls had issue with the way that you handled the situation. You're over here saying, I don't give a fuck about these victims that died. And she was like, I have showed empathy. Girl, where?
I have showed empathy, but I am so attacked
not landing.
every day. What?
It's not landing.
Please, because I would like to find her. Like, where is empathy? Because she ain't here. And then she want to sit up here, and then Kyle just like, no, you didn't show empathy. And she's like, Kyle, I would want you to be neutral.
Realize the heat that we have taken?
Oh, no, please don't do that.
I take a lot of heat for that. And I say, listen.
To be honest, like I said before, Kyle really don't be having backbones for when it comes to Lisa and Erika. But she did try in that moment to stand up and give her opinion to Erika. And I actually liked it because I was on Kyle's side. But Erika want to sit up here and act like, well, you know, that's the reason why I was acting out, and I hated myself, and when watching myself back, I just was so appalled. And Andy was like,
You were.
you were appalled, huh? A break, and this is when Kathy comes out. And you know, Kathy, she's over here coming out with her JCPenney dress, just a little floral out. Look like she's going to Sunday's service with her little Walmart purse. I said, okay, Miss Kathy. Got her hair blown out, got her jewels on. You know, she did what she had to do. She came out, she sat down. She over here making little jokes and stuff. So it pops off when they're talking about the whole liquor thing. They're like, well, Kathy, were you mad that Lisa ordered the liquor?
Lisa, order Kendall Jenner tequila. Did that piss you off?
Not at her.
But she was like, well, it wasn't that I was mad.
Kathy, you were mad.
Like, let's call a spade a spade. You were mad that Lisa ordered the liquor, the 818, and basically Kathy was saying, well, you know, I thought the event was for me. Like, we were going to do a tasting.
In my mind, Kyle is sweet. She's gonna do a little tasting there because the 4 bottles were there.
But I feel like in that breath, I mean, you assume that's what it was. Instead of communicating with Kyle, you assume that's what Kyle was doing instead of actually asking like, hey, what's going on? But with Kyle, I feel like Kyle is saying like, how can you blame me for situations when they're the ones that's doing it? This is how, Kyle, because if it was my sister, I'm holding my sister 10 toes down. I don't care who it is. My sister could be wrong. I'm going to let her know behind closed doors, but I'm going to stand 10 toes right or wrong with my sister. I don't care what it is. That's just what it is. And you let Lisa Rinna basically bulldoze Kim. I mean, Kim had her comebacks, okay? But you try to do it with Kathy, and then Kathy's over here getting her ones in. You're basically telling she's like, well, you know, I do certain things like post and deletes like Lisa Rinna. I said,
Oh, we starting early.
and Lisa, you know, Lisa basically, they talk about the whole situation, and Kathy gives her account of what happened. You know,
Headphones, he's looking down. He doesn't see me, so I get frustrated. And there's a manager. Would you put some songs on for us, my friends and I, to dance?
you know, she wanted to do like a conga line or play the music. The guy was like, he wasn't paying attention, so she went up to one of the servers and she was like, look, if I give you some money, would you like play the song? He's like, no, it's really busy. She's like, okay, well, what can I do? He said, where are you from? She's like, I'm from LA. He's like, maybe you should go back to LA. And obviously that pissed her off.
I said, where are you from? And I said, LA. He goes, then go back to LA. So I go, we're out of here.
And I don't know, at that moment, I just felt like it was like an entitlement, like, I'm leaving. You're not playing my music. I'm gonna fuck out of here. So I feel like she just felt entitled and just wanted just to dip out. But then Lisa Rinna basically feel like she's putting 20 on 10. She's like, yeah, I got in the car. She said, all started in the Sprinter. She's going off, talking about, I'm taking down Kyle. I'm taking down her whole family, NBC, Universal, all this, right? And then Kathy basically hits her with a trump card, like, okay, but you were agreeing with it in the car. You don't remember that? And Lisa's like, no, I don't think I recall.
Do you recall saying to me, I get it. You're preaching to the choir. Do you remember those words? I don't exactly.
Text message thing. And Andy was like, well, did you text? She was like, I don't have it on my phone. I'm like, Kathy. Now, it was cute you try to delete the message, but unfortunately, the ISO 16 update didn't come in time for you to delete the message and delete off an old girl phone. No matter what you did, you sent that message to Lisa. Basically, the silence is golden. That's fine, whatever. But like, at the end of the day, you're trying to protect your reputation. I could respect it. But then we see the whole situation where Erika chimes in and she's like, well, you know, I heard Kathy say.
Kathy, what's wrong? She says the DJ's an old and walked off.
And she called one of the service people there a homophobic slur, right? And Kathy's like, I never said.
Isn't it interesting? Nothing came out in the press about Erika. Crocodile bag
That I've
and
had
a
for
fur
20
coat.
years?
They're not yours.
Rightfully so. If she said it or not, here's my thing. I don't like the fact that the story keeps changing. Because I could have sworn when all this was going out, y'all were saying that she called people the N-word and she called Sutton's assistant the F-word. Now, maybe I'm wrong.
I know that I'm not. But
Maybe I'm wrong. But now the story has changed to she called someone at the club that. So for me, like Kathy said, like Erika, at the end of the day, your credibility is shot.
Nothing to lie
really?
about. Yeah, really.
I have a little more credibility than you.
Ma'am, like nothing you can do. Like if you want to go against me with credibility, they're gonna believe me over you. Erika's like, oh no, they're not. And then she was like, oh, you think so? You think so? She was like, okay, what about what about that Cartier ring?
what about that crocodile bag?
What about that fur coat? I said, Kathy said, she was like, what about it? I bought all those. She said, it's not yours. You don't own it. It's not, but they don't belong to you. Basically trying to imply that you bought all of this jewelry, this fancy, gaudy materials with stolen money. And Erika was like, oh, you're trying to throw it off on me. You're trying to put it on me.
How do you know that? Everybody knows that. And you have no remorse at all.
Wow, look at you trying to save yourself.
I'm just saying to you.
It's not that she's trying to put on you. She's just trying to basically say that you are a fraud. I don't know that to be true, but I'm just going off of what she's saying. And it like I said before, Kathy did her big one. It wasn't like Atlanta or Potomac. You know, Atlanta, Potomac really go in. Okay. Before we get to Lisa, Kyle over here because Kathy's saying little slick stuff under her breath, and obviously I'm just gonna be truthful. She is saying slick stuff on her breath, like she was like, whatever, you haven't been there for me, or basically detesting that Kyle didn't have her back, and Kyle just like,
Oh, wait a minute. You have to apologize to Lisa.
I'm getting blamed for that too.
It's to
I don't know how I could do the voice, but she's like, what did I do? What did I do? It's my fault now. What did I do? And I feel like at that moment, being that this is the reunion, Kathy did owe Kyle an explanation. Like, what is the reason? I think we all want to know, like, what is the true reason?
In a better place here with her than when she came.
Okay, well then,
I don't know.
I
don't want to talk about it.
No, I'm asking you.
Kyle, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, here's my question.
And Kathy's basically saying the reason is that you sat here on hush mode while these women basically destroyed my name. And she's basically like, I did say things. But to be honest, Kyle, you said things to basically try to ease your sister and ease Erika and Lisa. Instead of picking a definitive side, you were trying to play the middle, still trying to play the middle. And I think that's where Kathy's not a dumb woman. She might come on the show and try to play ditz, but she's not dumb. So I just feel like, and this right here just shows that she's not dumb. But I feel like Kathy's just like, at the end of the day, I'm your sister. You did this with Kim. And I'm telling you, I want you to have my back. And that's why we can't be cool. And it's sad because I feel like Kyle really wants her sister the love, and she wants all her family to be together. But at the end of the day, they both are at fault within the relationship. Kathy go off on Lisa and rips her a whole new boot hole.
Your contract was coming up, and then saying that you've been bullied. You are the biggest bully in Hollywood.
So Lisa's just like, yeah, you know, TMZ called me. TMZ was the one that called me. I didn't call them. We were in a club full of all these people, so that information got out. And she was like, and basically, Garcelle is like peeping and making faces because Lisa Rinna's like, I don't care, like, you know, like I just want you guys to be happy. I'm done with it. And then
And you need to work it out. You know what? I wish you had said that.
Between Kathy
And Kyle.
then leave it alone.
and then Garcelle's just like, okay, if you're done with it and you're not want to be a part of it, then why are you in it? And then she's like, I'm done with it now. So conveniently now you want to be out of the mix and out of the drama. But beforehand, I'm going to the reunion. I'm doing this. I'm setting the record straight. I'm bringing all the rumors. I'm doing, but that's why I just feel like she is full of it. Just like, girl, Andy's a good one. He let her he's like, you the boss, and you over here letting her just trying to, like, it would just seem to me disrespectful.
Trying to get them back though, right?
We're on appeal. For legal reasons.
Okay, well that means you're in court trying to get them back.
We're on appeal. For legal reasons.
Stupid bitch.
Like he's like, you're saying the same thing. Like, what are you talking about? It's just weird. Erika, and then she wants to start crying or get teared up about, what about the house? You drive by the house, and then all the material things, all the house and her lifestyle beforehand, that makes her cry and that makes her sad. But these burn victims, these victims, she could give a fuck about. She's just like, I don't care about them, but my lifestyle, me being a rich, wealthy white woman, that's gonna make me cry. I really can't. You can't make that up. You really can't. But like I say, Kathy segues and she just eats into Lisa, and she's just like, you're the biggest bully in Hollywood. You try to come after Lisa Vanderpump, you came after Camille, you came after Yolanda, the list goes on and on. You came after Kim, you came after Dorit, you came after Erika, you came after Garcelle, you came after Sutton. The list goes on, and Brandy. Who else? There was another lady that was that started with an E, but Lisa Rinna really, I don't know if she can come back from this. I feel like she can. Obviously, I feel like she was at BravoCon, so maybe she did her contract. But I don't know. There was a lot of outside drama going on. Like after the whole situation, Kyle is a wreck. After Kathy did her big one on Lisa Rinna, and she went off on Erika too. She gets up, she leaves, and she's trying to console Kyle and try to hug her, but Andy was like, well, you know, maybe y'all end up in a better place. Are you going to the wedding?
They're getting married in the spring. I'm very happy for her. And your family will be there? I'm sure.
Is you and your family going to the wedding? She was like,
I wouldn't see why not.
It just seems like Kathy sees through it, and I don't know the full history of their relationship. Because I really just started watching Beverly Hills about 4 seasons ago, so I don't know the full history of it. All I know is that limo situation where I feel like that's where the whole catalyst of the situation happened, where she blew Kim's spot up about being alcoholic and something about some house. So I know that, but Kathy gets up and Kyle is sitting there just in disarray. She wants to leave. She's like, well, Andy,
I don't do fake toes.
and they do like this weird ass toast. I'm just sitting here just like, child, fuck this shit. Andy hugs Kyle, and she gets up and she goes, and she's breaking down in the back. She feels like her relationship with Kathy is not going to be in a good place. Dorit's trying to give her words of wisdom, but Dorit, one thing you should have done is have that words of wisdom right then at the end. I felt that was the right place, instead of interjecting when she's trying to have a conversation with her sister. My sister did this before, where one of her friends tried to have a interject on when me and my sister having a conversation, like a heated one. They're trying to interject. She's like, let me handle this. So I get it. It's just like, if you have a sibling conversation, you don't want to have any type of outside influence on it to make it worse or whatever can happen, meddle in their situation. So I feel like with Dorit, girl, you should just sit there and look pretty. But yeah, I don't know where their relationship's gonna go. I don't even think Kathy's gonna come back for the next season. I could see if they like, well, you know, Kathy, let's give you some money. She'll come back, but I mean, I'm not really sure if Kathy's gonna come back or she needs to come back. If I feel like a lot of women can come back if they get rid of Lisa and Erika. I feel like keep Erika, because I feel like Erika is really a good figure on the show. But let's get into, including the reunion, my top 3. No, I'm gonna do my top 5 because there were like 10 women. My top 5 of the season was Garcelle, Sutton, Kathy, Erika, and Kyle. I felt those are my top 5 for this season. It was a great season. I give this season an A, just like last year. It was, I feel like Beverly Hills, Potomac, even Salt Lake this season. I feel like there are really great franchises, and I'm ready to see Miami. I'm ready to see what these women are going to give. I want them to give opulence. I want them to give, you know, give what we're looking for. We're looking for the girls to spend some money. But I hope you guys like it and enjoy. This was a great season, a great episode, and thank you all for the support in the last video. It's much appreciated, and if you agree or disagree, put it down in the comments. Let's chat it up. All right, y'all, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace.